Good day, welcome to Politics News on Flip TV. My name is Soludo. The Anambra State Government has condemned the assault of a National Youth Service Corps member by operatives of the Anambra State Vigilante Group in Oba, assuring that justice will be carried out. Findings by the NYSC revealed that the vigilantes stormed a corp lodge in Oba Idimili South Local Council as accusing the occupants of engaging in illegal activities and allegations that has not been substantiated. During the operation, corp member Edema Eloho Jennifer, who was visiting the lodge at the time, was physically assaulted. Reacting, the Anambra State Government, in a statement signed by the Commissioner for Information Law, MEFO, condemned the attack on the corp member. MEFO said any form of assault perpetrated by any member of the security outfit is outside their code of conduct, and all those involved, particularly in the incident under reference, will face the full weight of the law. The government reassured members of the public, particularly UCOP members in Anambra, for their national service, that they have nothing to fear from the state security outfit. Labour Party's presidential candidate in the 2023 general election, Peter Obi, has commended security agencies for recent breakthroughs in the fight against terrorism, banditry, and kidnapping, while warning that victories would be hollow without justice for those arrested. Obi, in a post on X, described the military's achievement as a remarkable feat and a step towards restoring peace in a country plagued by violence, crime, and insurgency. But Obi cautioned that beyond the arrest, authorities must ensure accountability to prevent a cycle of impunity. Terrorism and violent criminality thrive when justice is not served, when those arrested are recycled back into society without accountability, he wrote. Obi's praise owes to the recent victories to the Nigerian security forces have recorded in the fight against insurgency, which has also earned praises from the UK and the United States. He stressed that sustainable security is crucial for development. Obi, who is now part of the African Democratic Congress coalition ahead of the 2027 general election, concluded with his familiar call for change. The chairperson of the Labour Party in Lagos State, Dayo Ekong, has stated that the political influence to the former LP presidential candidate Peter Obi has weakened in Nigeria. In a post on her X account on Tuesday, Mrs. Ekong said it was time for Mr. Obi to pause and ponder on his ambition to contest for the presidency in 2027. Mrs. Ekong traced Mr. Obi's decline influence to his recent political actions, including his opposition to the Julius Abure faction of the LP and his endorsement of candidates outside the party. She cited recent electoral outcomes as evidence of this decline. According to Mrs. Ekong, Mr. Obi's endorsement failed to deliver victories in Edo, Imo, and Anambra State. She particularly highlighted the Onitsha North, one state constituency by election in Anambra, describing it as telling bow. Mrs. Ekong argued that such outcomes indicate a broader trend of diminishing political influence. She also criticized Mr. Obi for what she described as prioritizing personal alliance over party cohesion. The LP chair advised Mr. Obi to reflect on the factors behind his declining influence. The LP has been embroiled in a leadership that has split the party into factions. While Mr. Abure led one faction, Mr. Obi and Peter Oti belonged to another. Legal interventions have further complicated the issue, with the Supreme Court ruling in April that the matter of party leadership is an internal affair, dismissing lower court's decision, affirming Mr. Abure. Amid these tensions, Mr. Obi and other opposition figures formed the National Opposition Coalition Group to challenge President Bola Tinubu in the 2027 election, adopting the ADC as their platform. Mr. Obi maintains that this does not constitute anti-party activity because the elections is yet to occur. Prof. Chukwuma Soludo, the governor of Anambra State, has said that any politician who promises to spend one term in office is either deliberately being deceitful or has mental issues. According to him, such politicians are playing one people's intelligence like they are fools. In an interview with Arise TV last night, Governor Soludo said when he had initially mentioned that politicians promising to serve only one term in office need mental evaluation, he was referring to politicians in his home state who are promising to unseat him and then serve just one term in office if elected as governor. He said it was the time of the north central side of the state to remain in office for now, but some politicians from other zones were pushing for them to be elected and promising to come into office and serve only one term. He argued that such politicians were only being deceitful or have mental issues, as they know that they will never be able to starch the surface of their manifestos if they occupy the seats for just one term. Recall that on August 2, Soludo during a political gathering had taken a swipe at such politicians, describing them as people who need psychiatric evaluation. He was attacked by some sections of the Nigerians who believed he was referring to Peter Obi, who had a days back promise to serve one term if elected as president come 2027. In a significant move to boost food security and youth employment, the Lamido of Adamawa has approved the allocation of 2,000 hectares of fertile land for the establishment of a modern agricultural hub in Adamawa State. The initiative is reportedly part of the agroclimatic resilience in semi-arid landscapes project, which will be spearheaded by Business Development Managers Consultancy Services in collaboration with the Adamawa Emirate Council and the Adamawa State Government. Unveiled during a meeting at the Lamido's Palace, the agricultural hub was reportedly designed to be a fully integrated agribusiness platform. It will cover all facets of agriculture from cultivation and processing to packaging, export and training. The project is projected to generate over 10,000 direct and indirect jobs for youth across the state. Speaking, the chairman of Board of Directors, BDMC's Nigeria, Abubakar Umar Al-Umar, lauded the Lamido for his visionary support of the project, stating that the hub will focus on cultivating high-demand crops such as yellow maize, sesame seed, ginger, turmeric, soya beans, and hibiscus. He also confirmed plans for livestock and fisheries operation, including goat farming, poultry farming, milk production, fish production, cow fattening, and animal husbandry. Representing the Lamido's Emirate, Secretary Umar Yahaya affirmed the council continued support for the initiative aimed at driving development and ensuring food security in Adamawa. Chief Peter Alex Olayinka, Vice Chairman, described the project as groundbreaking $80 million investment backed by American financiers and supported with machinery from Chinese partners. He emphasized its potential to boost local agricultural production, increase internally generated revenue, and serve as national model for agribusiness expansion, with Oshu and Delta states identified for future rollouts. That's all on the news. My name is Piso Ladipo. Thank you.